What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Customs. And today I am going to build the kit that you are seeing here. The 1/100 scale Master Grade Wing Gundam Proto Zero from the Gundam Wing Endless Waltz animated series. This was, of course, the second mobile suit that was introduced during the Gundam Wing series timeline. But it was actually technically the first mobile suit that was designed by the scientists before they started their guerrilla war in the Mobile Suit Wing series. It is a formidable mobile suit that we all remembered. It really much kicked ass, and it was one of those mobile suits that everybody wanted to see as a master grade, and it came, and I finally have it, of course. Picked this up last year at the Gundam Planet back in 2013, last year. And it is the kit that you guys want me to make for the Gunpla Builders World Cup competition that's coming to New York Comic-Con this October. So everybody, I showed off all those master grade kits about a week or so ago. And I asked you guys what master grade kit I should make, and everyone wanted me to make this, and I will make it, of course. It's a pity though, even though I was considering of doing, I was actually thinking of making maybe this, and maybe the Bill Strike, maybe the Son Goku a stray red frame, based off the Build Fighter series. And I wanted to actually bleed off of that, like take the accounts, take the votes that everybody wanted me to make, and maybe make the next kit like that. However, recent news just came up, and for those of you who are not aware of, Bluefin Distribution put the kibosh on everybody bringing kits to the show. First off, their big news, of course, was the fact that their Autocon show that I think was supposed to happen at in Baltimore this April, I think it was in this month or so, they canceled it. So there's going to be no show for Autocon. So everything's going to be for New York Comic-Con, which is coming up, of course, between October 9th to the 12th. Another big little bit piece of news is the fact that now we can only bring 2 kits to the show. Doesn't say 2 master grades, 2 high grades, right? It just means 2 kits. So it could be 2 master grades, it could be 2 high grades, or it could be 1 high grade, 1 master grade, it could be 1 master grade, 1 SD kit, 1 or 2 perfect grades. All I know is they are only accepting 2. No more than that. I guess it's pretty much a given that this is a definite build for the show. And the one thing, of course, I'm thinking is, why would they do two? I've seen many people complain on Facebook about this. A few people here and there. But I think I came to the conclusion. I think I know the reasons why they decided to only allow 2. New York, even though the venue is probably is spacious and has a lot of space for kits, we're going to probably be seeing a large amount of kits, especially the Sazabi. And we all know how big and how big the space of a Sazabi is. And of course, if somebody brings a diorama, they're limited to the spacing of the diorama, which is usually 16 inches by 16 inches by 16 inches. So, that's pretty much what it is. There's nothing we can do about it but compete and hope for the best. So, this will be my, of course, kit that I will build for New York Comic-Con. Now, let's look at the contents of this kit and see what we have to work with here. We got our manual. We're going to put this to the side for a minute. Let's put this here. Alright, so majority of this kit is a lot of blue, reds, and a lot of whites. It's red, white, and blue, of course. We have some red parts here. We have grays. We have some nice little neon green colors and blue. I see both the sticker, rub transfer, and sticker decals. We'll discuss this in a moment. Here's the plate for the white colors, portions of the legs, the wings, some trim parts here. It repeats itself twice, and we have the inside of the wings, of course, the charcoal colors from the inside, and then we have some yellow parts here. Here's some more gray parts here, probably for the inner frame, the shield. Here's some hand parts. This also comes with a stand, which of course will be needed for the show. More yellow parts, especially the V-fin. We have red parts here, specifically for the feet. Actually, this is all parts for the feet. And then we have here the inner frame parts. You see portions of the legs. Could be the arms, of course. More inner frame parts on the inside, and of course more white parts. And I have a distinct feeling this has to be portion of the shield. Of course the waist unit, the skirts I mean, and then the head. There we go. And there's Hero Yui himself. And then we have some blue parts. And I have a distinct feeling this is probably for the back, for the wings. Despite the fact that there's a lot of colors here, a lot of parts, this is actually a very small kit. If anybody remembers my Tall Geese build. Here's the announcement of the Blu-ray box that's coming out in... Blu-ray box number 1 comes out in 2013 of last year, November. And then of course January, so it's out already for those of you who hasn't purchased their copy. And all the line on the blue, all the Blu-ray DVDs on sales. Is this 2 pieces of paper? Alright, here we go. Build Fighters, Gundam Age. What was another thing? I was actually hoping for you guys to ask me to build the double bullet or something like that. I want to build a double bullet for a long time. Here's the manga. Frozen Teardrops, of course. And that's pretty much it. We are going to have a lot of fun building this kit. Alrighty then. Let's look at the manual. Okay. On the first page, of course, we have the discussion of the design of the overall mobile suit, of course, of the Wing Gundam Proto Zero. Some Wing Gundam story playback discussions on how it was in the series. In this section here, we have, of course, the old, you need these tools for this, cut the parts like that, all that stuff. Here's the part guide that we just looked at a few moments ago. Reviewing this, let me double check. Usually there's always that specific part that it says, do not use. However, I don't see no X's other than the polycap page. So we don't have to worry about, excessive, leftover parts. I think the only parts that's going to be left over is probably the hands, because I see there's two sets of hands, closed and open, of course. Alright, so in this page pretty much shows the torso build, followed by the head build, very easy. Then we have the right and left arm, and of course the shoulder, which is unique, especially for its transformation. Then we have the assembly of the left and right leg. Then we have a colored, the colored portions of the manual. How the famous pose of it firing its guns and then twirling about. That's really cool. Of going up against the Epion. And then some detailed features here of it transforming, it firing its dual beam cannons. Of course, it's bird mode. Continuing with the build of the legs. Then the waist unit. And then of course the wings, which should be fairly simple, fairly easy. And then of course the two beam rifles, or excuse me, the twin buster rifles, followed by the shield. The display base. I was gonna say display stand, but and how to put it on this kit. There's actually a specific part that goes in the back just to hold this kit, hold the kit on the stand. And then of course how to transform it from robot mode all the way to this mode. And then finally the placement and the location of the decals. And of course the color guide. Let's discuss on what we're going to do with this kit.